It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Postseason baseball is here. Well, kind of, not really, but postseason baseball is officially here. Game 162 is in the books, but why am I saying not really? That's because there will be two, not just one. There will be two game 163 here today. There's one at 1:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and there's a second one at 4:09 Eastern Standard Time, and I'm just out of breath right now because I'm so excited, guys. Where's my pumpkin cup? Also, guys, today is October 1st, so I have my pumpkin cup up here. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but I have a little pumpkin hanging over there. I'm just trying to set the mood because I know it's the most wonderful time of the year. It's not Christmas just yet, but man, oh man, postseason baseball, October weather. Love it. I'm in a very, very good mood, which is a little bit weird because if you guys don't remember from yesterday, I kind of hinted at the fact that today is October 1st. So it is the 1-year anniversary of the Las Vegas shooting. So I do want to say, Vegas strong. I want to make sure that we all pay our respects to them. Rest in peace to all of the, the unfortunate people that were victim of the biggest mass shooting in American history. So I want to have a quick moment of silence. So I'm going to cut to a little black screen and then we come back. We'll kind of talk about some more baseball because we're having a great day so far. I don't want to do a morbid scene or anything like that, but I promise you guys it's going to be fun. But we're going to have a little bit of a moment of silence. Thank you guys for that. I really do appreciate it. So, although yesterday was a pretty crazy day, we saw the Rockies win 12-0, the Dodgers won 15-0, the Brewers won, and the Cubs won. They all were on top of their game yesterday. Parts of yesterday that was very somber because if you guys did not know, a lot of people and our favorite players are leaving the game of baseball. In the year of 2018, it first started off with Ichiro retiring. Then it was Chase Utley. Then it was Ryan Howard. Now Adrian Beltre, Adam Jones might hang up the cleats, Joe Mauer, David Wright just retired, Nelson Cruz, he's 37 years old, but he had 39 home runs, so I'm not sure why he would retire. Hunter Pence might be on the fence, like what I did there, Hunter Pence on the fence. It's such a surreal experience, the fact that I'm 22 years old, okay? When I first was introduced to David Wright, I forgot Jose Reyes as well. Jose Reyes might have played his last game as well along with David Wright, but it's just so crazy to me that these guys are the players that I grew up with. And if you would have taken the guys that have retired in 2018, I did post a tweet on Twitter if you guys don't follow me, link down below, but I posted a tweet. Imagine this team a couple years ago. And also I forgot Victor Martinez as well. He would be the DH, but this would be the Goon Squad if they were all playing together 5-6 years ago. So guys, let me know in the comment section down below, out of all the players that I just mentioned, Adam Jones, Adrian Beltre, Joe Mauer, David Wright, Nelson Cruz, Hunter Pence, Chase Utley, Ryan Howard, Jose Reyes, and Ichiro, who do you think would be the best out of the group? And also, who do you think has the best chance of making the Hall of Fame out of all of those players that I just mentioned?
Down the line, here comes your double. Charlie Blackmon. How do you like that?
Guys, yesterday, so today we have two postseason baseball games. Game 163, well, it's not really a postseason game, it's 163, so it's officially part of the regular season schedule. But guys, the Rockies scored 12 runs yesterday. They were trying to blow out the team, and Chuck Nasty, Mr. Charlie Blackmon, he hit for the cycle in game 162. He said, you know what, guys, we're going to win this game. I'm going to come out at my best, and they end up winning 12-0. I just got to show you guys some highlights of this game because holy smokes, I was so hyped when I saw this live.
This ball may go out also. If it stays up, it will. Home run number 2 of the afternoon. This ball is hit well to left center field, and it is gone as well.
And then if we go to the Dodgers, so the Dodgers are playing the San Francisco Giants, so they have to win this ball game as well because the Rockies, they went off. Yeah, the Dodgers went off as well at a score of 15-0.
Strikes, first out of the second.
Breaking ball gets him looking. Goes with a fastball to get Crawford.
Pence strikes out swinging on a fastball upstairs, and there's 2 out. Utley strikes out swinging, 2 out, 6 strikes.
Last inning, and it's a fly ball to left field. Back to the track, at the wall, and gone.
So now they have to go for game 163 to see who wins the division. Whoever loses this game goes to the wild cards. So that game will be going on at 4:09 Eastern Standard Time. So by the time that this video is up, you'll probably be halfway through the first game, and the second game is probably just starting. So first game will be the Cubs versus the Brewers. You have Shashin versus Quintana at 1:05 Eastern Standard Time. That's going to be a crazy game. And then the Dodgers versus the Rockies, it'll be Walker Buehler versus German Marquez at 4:09 Eastern Standard Time. So probably what I'll do, guys, is this recap will go up, and then as soon as those games are done, I will be posting an MLB recap either today, a second video, or early in tomorrow morning, because I gotta talk about these scores, bro. All right, so far we've talked about all the players that might be retiring. Again, not everyone from that list will be retiring. We've talked about the Rockies versus the Dodgers, the Brewers versus the Cubs. So now with all of that under wraps, I need to ask you guys a second question. Who do you think is going to win with the Rockies and the Dodgers? Let me know right now. And also, who do you think is going to win, the Cubs versus the Brewers? Now, again, guys, this video will probably go up at about 11 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, so you might be about an hour into the game, so you might be a little bit biased. But anyways, guys, let me know in the comment section who is going to win Game 163. I'm interested. In my opinion, this is just my humble, fuzzy opinion. I think that the Rockies are going to beat the Dodgers for the division lead, and I think that the Brewers are going to beat the Cubs for the division lead. So that's just me. I'm going for the underdogs. One more note about the Brewers versus the Cubs game is Christian Yelich is still 2 RBIs down of Javier Baez for the National League lead in RBIs. So if Javier Baez puts up a goose egg, and if Christian Yelich can somehow get 3 RBIs, he will have won the Triple Crown and secured his spot as the National League MVP. So you already know I'll be watching that game live because I want to keep myself all the way up to date for you guys, because I know that you're at school, at work, maybe you can't watch the game live. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, fishes, hamsters, who's ever watching right now, I will provide all the news for you. So if you guys have work to do, don't worry about it. I got your back. Hit that sub button. Make sure that you guys like this video because we have so much more baseball content coming. Postseason baseball is on the horizon, and I just cannot wait to talk about it. What's the next story? All right, so the next few stories, guys, are going to be something that we kind of just briefly talk about. So Chris Davis of the Oakland Athletics, his team actually was able to make the wild card spot in the American League, so they will be going up against the Yankees, but for the 4th year in a row. This is actually pretty crazy to say. He's had 40 plus home runs, and he's at 247 on the dot. So this year he had 48 home runs, almost hit 50, and again for the 4th straight year he hit 247. How does he do that? He's the model of consistency. So if you take Adam Dunn from a few years ago and you just switch him over to the right hand side of the plate, he's pretty much the modern day Adam Dunn. But the only thing about Chris Davis is he's a lot smaller than Adam Dunn. Like Adam Dunn was like 6'5", 6'6". Chris Davis isn't that big of a dude. He's maybe 6 foot, maybe 6'1". I'm not too sure. I'll put his height up on the screen right now. But man, this guy can generate a lot of power for not being the biggest guy on the field. We're going to stay with the American League West as we talk about the Los Angeles Angels. So Taylor Ward, he was able to hit a walk-off for the Angels, which is pretty nice. So the next 2 clips are going to be walk-offs. One other note about the Angels is apparently Mike Scioscia is officially done with managing the team. In my opinion, as not an Angels fan, I don't have a bias towards the team. I didn't win the World Series with him. I'm happy that he's no longer with the team because he's not doing much anymore, so I'm just happy to get a new perspective and just a fresh start with the Angels. It's gonna be nice. But here is Taylor Ward hitting his walk-off for the Angels, and then the following clip, it'll be a walk-off coming out from San Diego. So guys, enjoy these clips because the last thing that we're gonna talk about today is the league leaders, because the season is officially done. There's only a few discrepancies because there's still 2 games today, but officially most of it's done.
Taylor Ward launches one out toward left field. Martini going back to the warning track near the wall. Leads up. Gone! Drive home safely!
Got him. Pitch scoots away, and Margot does not try and score. Now he's coming home. Throw a double clutch. Game over!
Alright guys, so what we're going to go over now is all the league leaders in Major League Baseball for the 2018 season. So batting, we had home runs, which is the Major League and American League. So Chris Davis led all of baseball with 48 home runs. In the National League, we saw Nolan Arenado only hit 37. Can you believe that? Maybe the National League because they don't have the DH, or maybe they just don't have as many outs to give. I'm not sure why, but Nolan Arenado was able to hit 37 home runs, which is actually pretty sweet. Batting average, so Mookie Betts led both Major League Baseball and the American League with 346. What was the next one? So the second highest was JD Martinez at 330. I know that Christian Yelich is leading the league in the National League for a 323 batting average. And again, guys, he has the chance to become the first Triple Crown winner since Miguel Cabrera, and then before that, I think it was What was his name? Yastrzemski? Carl Yastrzemski? I'm pretty sure it was Yastrzemski. But yes, Christian Yelich is leading the National League in batting average, home runs, and he's 2 behind Javier Baez for RBIs. And then if we go to the RBIs, he is leading Major League Baseball and American League. JD Martinez is with 130. We thought that he was going to maybe win the Triple Crown. We almost had 2 guys hit the Triple Crown this year, but Chris Davis went off in the home run department. In the National League, we saw Javier Baez. Again, we've already talked about this. He has 111, so he is leading the pack by 2 over Mr. Christian Yelich. Stolen bases, this is something that I haven't really kept up to date with, but in the American League and Major League Baseball, Whit Merrifield, the second baseman for the Kansas City Royals, highly underrated player, maybe the most underrated player in all of baseball, just because he plays for a really bad team. He is leading the league by how many? What? It was kind of weird how how they worded this, but on Saturday, he had 2 stolen bases, which made him take the lead over Trey Turner. So Trey Turner had 43 stolen bases. Yep, just like we see right there. On base percentage, we can see Mike Trout led the American League and Major League Baseball. In the NL, Joey Votto had a .417 on base. Who knows? That's not a surprise there. Joey Votto is the on base king. Slugging percentage, Betts led all of Major League Baseball and American League with a 640 slugging percentage. Oh my gosh, he had 47 doubles, 5 triples, 32 home runs. That is incredible. In the National League, it's Yelich at 596. So wow, Mookie Betts and Yelich aren't even close, and Yelich is having an amazing season. StatCast, let's see, barrels. I don't know if we care about that. And now if we go over to the pitching side, Blake Snell is leading the American League and Major League Baseball in wins. He's at 21-5. Corey Kluber's at second with 20. In the National League, Max Scherzer, Lester, and Miles of the Cardinals all have 18 wins. ERA, we have Jake DeGrom as the ERA winner with 1.7. And then in the American League, I already know it's Blake Snell at a 1.89. Guys, we are talking a lot right now. Holy smokes, I need some water. Strikeouts, we have Max Scherzer leading the pack at 300. I know that Justin Verlander has 290, so he is leading the American League, so he's having a great season as well. So it's either between Blake Snell or Justin Verlander. That's up in the air. Saves, this is easy. He converted 57 of 59. Edwin Diaz did, and he's having an amazing season. I think he actually tied, what did he do? Yeah, he tied Bobby Thigpen for the second highest single season saves in Major League Baseball history, only second behind Francisco Rodriguez, Mr. K-Rod. And then in the National League, Wade Davis had 43 saves. So that's a good amount of saves, but it was still 14 behind Edwin Diaz, which is absolutely crazy. And we're not going to go into the fielding or anything like that because that's just going to take up too much time. So guys, what was your favorite part of the season this year? If you guys have a favorite moment, let me know in the comment section down below. Again, who's going to win versus the Dodgers and the Rockies, the Cubs versus the Brewers? I'm actually interested to see what you guys think. Again, guys, the first game will be the Cubs versus the Brewers at 1:05 Eastern Standard Time. The second game will be the Dodgers versus the Rockies at 4:09 Eastern Standard Time. So guys, do not miss it. I might post the second video today. I might not because I'm not sure if we're going to have anything else to talk about tomorrow. So guys, let me know in the comment section down below all of the questions that I asked you, favorite moments, who's going to win the game 163s and going forward, and who do you think is going to be in the Hall of Fame between all the players that retired in 2018. So guys, thank you all so much for watching. Again, rest in peace, and we never forget the people that lost their lives a year ago today on October 1st in Las Vegas. So guys, thank you all so much for watching. I will catch you guys tomorrow, probably, even if it's not an MLB recap. We're going to be talking baseball, maybe some awards, and we'll go through all that stuff. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to stop talking and get some water. I'll see you later. Peace out.